Okay, I am live again while I get ready to go ahead and update my channel. So, there's some things that I need to fix on my channel that will make it a little bit better. So, I figured I might as well do that live. If people come in and have questions, I can answer them. And if they don't, that's cool too. But in case you didn't know, my name's Alicia. This is Slasher Chick TV. We like to talk about growth mindset, negotiation strategy, so you never have to choose between this or that. You can always say yes to this slash that. And I have been meaning to do this on my channel for a while, and I'm going to finally make sure I do it before 2025. So I'm going to go ahead and share my YouTube studio where I'm at. And you see all my behind the scenes and whatnot. And we're going to go to customization. Okay, now I don't, my banner. That's fine. I'm not going to change that. I am, however, going to change, I think, this picture because I've had this picture for since I started the channel 5 years ago. It's not the channel I use on my live stream. See if you the picture anyway. See if I stop my camera now. I usually use this photo on my live streams, right? So at the very least, I should probably make that match. But since we're doing a makeover, I'm just gonna make it over altogether. Now, earlier, I don't know if it was this year or last year, but I am definitely into the benefits of using AI for headshots so that you don't have to keep taking new photos. And I have some headshots already that I had gotten from Try It On AI, which is where this one came from. That is the headshot that's on there right now. That actually was a professionally done headshot. But this one here that I use in the live stream when I'm not on camera, as soon as the camera decides to stop and show it. That one was created through AI, actually through Try It On here. So if I actually share this tab instead, you'll see we're going into Try It On AI. Anytime today. And now I should be able to go back to, I don't know if it's still valid because it's been at least a year. But let me just see. Oh, here we go. I have 10 credits. Let me go to my account here. Oh, here we go. So this is my old shoot. I can view the results in here. And none of these are the one I use, but oh, here it is. So this is the one I currently use. Um, but we're updating, right? So I still kind of like that one though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, but I also use this one occasionally. I would prefer to have one that has my braids, but AI does not do braids well. So that's why there wasn't a lot. In addition to braids, they don't do hands well, particularly melanated hands. But I'm looking, just scrolling through here for, oh, I really did like this AI version, but it was the hands. The hands threw it off. Oh, I use this one too frequently. Okay. So I think we're going to go with this one. really would much rather prefer braids, but let's see if I can edit one of these to make them braids. Let's see. All right, if I'm going to go with that one here on Try It On, you can also ask it to edit. And so if I click on the AI edit, I don't want it to recreate. Oh, yes, I do. All right, now I can tell it to just, change the hair. Change the, all right, what they are medium knotless braids. So let's see if it can do that. I don't know. We're going to click recreate. They're saying I have to buy credits. Oh, I'm not buying any more credits for this. This was a free service when I got it, so I'm not surprised. But I'm just going to go ahead and then download this. And we're going to call this Slasher Chick Headshot 2025. All right. I accidentally called it 2026, but you get the gist. And so now I'm going to go back over to my channel customization. And in this picture section, I'm going to go ahead and change it and upload the new photo. You'll see it makes me require, but the size, I think, do I want to make this any larger? No, it's perfect size. So we're going to click done, and now that's my new photo. And now I'm going to click publish just so I can show you. Always have two-step verification on all the things. So now I have to go do my second verification to prove it's me changing my channel. Verification will always help you for making changes. Oh, I have comments. I didn't even realize anyone was talking in the chat. My bad. Charge my head, not my heart, because I wasn't looking over there. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the name of the Juice Lab is tryiton.ai. But yeah, the hands, they can't get the hands. Hi, start here, Tashmir. Okay, so now let me log in and prove that I'm me. Where's mine? Yeah, I'm gonna tap yes on my phone. So again, I just wanna note the benefits of the two-step verification. I can't even change my photo without proving that I'm me. And this is a way for you to also protect your YouTube channel from like getting hacked or losing access to it. All right, so now that I verified it, I'm me, you can see the photo has now changed. And I'm going to go view my channel here. And then share this tab instead. And hopefully it loads up. And we should see now my new photo up there instead of the other one that was there before. But it's taking a little bit of time to load. And that is probably because I have like 9 million tabs open. Let me know in the chat. Are you a 1 tab or a 50 million tab person? Because I am a 50 million tab person. I love that you all are connecting. Glad that you are acknowledging that. Hey, maybe a crappy start, but it turned out great in the end. All right, it didn't update my picture. Now, I don't know what that's about, but what I think I might need to do is refresh. So let me try that. I'm also going to look on my phone. Like maybe it just didn't update it here. But I could have sworn I clicked save and publish. So that means it should have been. There we go. Okay. So now that's updated. That's great. Now, I told y'all earlier I wasn't going to change the banner. I actually like this banner. There's not much to it. I like the banner because when I picked the name was meant to have people say, "Oh, am I frozen?" Hold on. Let me see if I remove myself and bring myself back. Oh, 14 tabs is pretty good. I probably more than anything need to close some things, not and that will make my connection better. But hopefully I'm unfrozen at this point. Um, Let me know, Gislap. Sometimes if that happens, it might also help to like leave the live and come back in, and sometimes that helps it too. Um, but oh, what I was gonna share was yeah, I'm not changing the banner. All right, I'm glad it was just user error. I'm not changing the banner because I like that my name is like, wait, what does that mean? And so my banner is to imply like, oh, let me look that up. I also, if I remember, but I'm really bad at this, and this will be probably another good part of updating my channel is if I remember, I try to actually use my own hashtag in all of my videos so that if worst case scenario, somebody can't remember what the video is that they saw of mine, but they want to go back and look at it. If they search the hashtag slasher chick in YouTube, what should happen? Oh, wait, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Hold on. All right. What should happen when you search my name? Yeah, it's not meant to be that at all. I do my opening, Tashmir, with I like to talk about growth mindset and negotiation strategies. So you never have to choose between this or that. You can always say yes to this slash that. It is meant to indicate the multi passionate humans that we are and the multiple roles that we play in life. Um, for example, I know from your page, you're a caregiver slash, I think, New Yorker slash someone who likes to cook, or well, I'll say chef in that respect. And so you're not just have one thing, you like have a lot of passions, right? And the idea of pursuing all of your passions might sound scary to others, but it will be scary not to pursue it. So that's I do kind of like that play on it. Now, also, I do love true crime, and and horror is my favorite genre. So, and so yeah, I here it worked. So I showed y'all right now. If I use my own hashtag, at least some of my videos pop up from the times that I have actually remembered to use my hashtag, or I give that to people when they're trying to just find my channel. I'm like, oh yeah, just search slasher check, use that hashtag, and you'll find it. Now, there's some other things in here that look very horror related, like these pinhead cocktail sandwiches or this Michael Myers looking thing. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Is that Jason? Yeah, that's Jason. Or yeah, these Jason Voorhees things. I have nothing to do with that. I'm assuming they do use like a slasher type hashtag, and that's coming up. But yeah, highly recommend hashtagging your channel name as a one of the keywords that you use when you're your keywords, so that people can find you just by your channel name as well. Um, oh, good. You guys are connecting. I just see food. I like sausages. I don't know about that being a sausage head. That thing was, I don't know. That one looked a little not too appetizing, but it was a cool, it looked cool. I don't know if I want to eat it. So back to the channel customization page. So I mentioned that I'm not changing my banner, but it is also a good form that a lot of people like to put in their banner what their channel's about and when they maybe upload. So you could put that in your banner, and then that way, every time someone comes to your page, they are able to see that. So if you haven't already also added your handle to the end of your page, you want to go ahead and go into the customization to do that. That creates your own unique link. So I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try to zoom in. You'll see, like, if I want to give someone my YouTube page and just say, oh, go to my page, I literally only have to give them youtube.com/@slasherchick, because I made sure to go put my handle in here. So that's another tip that you could go do if you haven't already done that as well in your customization. Now, what I wanted to do was go in here and mostly change my description, because I haven't updated this in years. Um, Now, this thing here, add me as a friend on YouTube. They used to have this thing where you could have YouTube friends, where you could like DM in messengers and you had your own YouTube inbox. I don't even think this is a feature anymore. So I'm pretty sure I should remove this link. I don't know what happens if you actually do try to go to this link, though. I'm going to try it and see what happens. Um, so let me share this tab instead, where I see what happens when you do this YouTube add a friend link. I can't believe I YouTube this long. Like yeah, they don't even have this feature anymore. Um but yeah, it was basically like a DM on YouTube. It was, I know it does sound like a wild idea, right? But what was great about it was, like, if there was a creator who wanted to say message you about a collaboration, they didn't have to go send a separate email somewhere. They could just literally DM you right here on YouTube. Okay, so it looks like it takes you to a video, and I think it's like whatever video I got to pick. Let me see what video this is. I'm gonna let it load, because I don't know what video it was I picked. Maybe I was just gonna say, is this a video that's even on my channel anymore? And apparently it's not. So that's that. So I'm gonna go ahead then, yeah, and get rid of that link in my description, because it's not adding any value to my description. If anything, it's probably confusing people that may come to my channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure to get rid of that to update my channel. Now, the original things I had in my channel are also things I like to talk about like work life balance, work life integration. I will say, after the panorama, some things have definitely changed about that, as far as kind of even my beliefs about that. I definitely still firmly believe in work life integration, so that work doesn't feel like work, it feels like play. I am very lucky and blessed in that my professional work is work that I just really enjoy doing, and I have worked at companies that I love for quite some time now. Um, but I know everybody can't necessarily say that. And so I'm also a firm believer, and that's why it's also like the slasher chick name, is if you can't get that kind of fulfillment out of your professional work, then that's also why it's important to have your other interests and hobbies. And one of those could be YouTube, as a way to get more fulfillment out of life, and to explore some of your creative interest. Um, Now, there is a channel who I can't remember his name right now, so I need 1 second to think about it. But he gave a template for writing your description in a way that makes it like a lot easier for people to know just as soon as they come to your page. What? Okay, hold on. Something's going on in this StreamYard, where it's asking me questions that I don't have the answers to. Let me just fix my banner over here. Because this is definitely a progress over perfection day for sure. Okay, my banner's working. I don't know. I don't know what StreamYard was doing right now. It really is a great feeling, Juice Lab, to love your work. I personally feel like my work is not just like it's not just something I get paid for. It is a vocation. And so oftentimes when people ask me at work, like, "Hey, Alicia, how you doing?" I will respond, "Living the dream," because I did dream of this, and then I went and made it happen. So, but I also know that there are going to be times in life where like my dreams aren't going to come to fruition as easily, and I have to be willing to be happy and joyous during those times as well, because that's how life works. Um, yes, that means I certainly do not mind you slapping people washing the bushes. I am someone who washes in the bushes as well. And also I will name, and I think particularly as creators, you have to remember this. You don't know where or how someone's watching. I will often watch someone's YouTube channel on my television where I can't easily chat with you, but I'm listening to your live stream while I'm working on the other end. Doesn't mean I wasn't there. Doesn't mean I didn't want to interact, but like I just can't. Um, and so you can also see that in your analytics. It will tell you where your viewers watch your channel. Are they watching from the television? Or are they watching from their phone? Are they watching from the laptop? When I got my last update, I went from apparently 5% to 10% watching on my television. And for me, I was like, oh, that's a nice stat to see increase just because I know how I watch it. So it gives me the indication, oh, there's like more eyes on my channel maybe than before because there's more people who watch YouTube differently than those who I was getting the stats from before. Um, so yeah, things to keep in mind. Um, but oh, now what I want to, but you can also in your description have like a template set up so that all of your future videos will fit in this description. Um, but I'm going to think of an example of someone whose channel, like I like their description because, as they also say, good artist copy, great artists feel. And if there's a YouTuber who you like the way they have their description set up and you want to use that as a guide or emulate that, then it's a good way to start. For example, I'm going to use this one. Oh, hers is really simple. Okay, but I'm just going to use this example. This channel, her channel is Camilla Ray. Uh, and I'm going to give this as an example as well because she's a nicheless channel where she really just talks about her life in her 20s. Now, her description is just girl bossing, documenting life in my 20s, sharing what I learned along the way, subscribe for new videos every Sunday, and don't forget to spend time creating. And she gives her email address. Oh my God. Ugh, my dog just let out the most toxic bit of gas that it was so horrible. I can't even ignore it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Yes, your children think y'all are dope, but they won't ever admit that to y'all. They tell their friends. Okay. I too an ambivert, trust me. But I think that's also the good thing about YouTube. It's like made for introverts because it feels like 101, right? If you view it's just you talking to the camera, so you can make it feel like you talking to your best friend. And for introverts, like it's awesome. But yes, dog gas is the worst, Juice Lab. The worst. It's like, yes. And it was just like out of nowhere. And I don't know why she always wants to sleep by positioning her bum towards me. Towards and a crayon. What are you gonna do with that? Like, sir, what do you think you're gonna do with this crayon? But I digress. This is not exactly the description I'm looking for. I like this description. It's simple, it's to the point. She gives her other links. But I'm looking for a description for someone who is definitely really clear that they ultimately want to use their YouTube channel as a marketing engine over time. Now, just as I mentioned before, though, this is also another good example of a banner in which she gives clarity on what she likes to talk about. The cat with the crayon. You'll know that you can get from this channel lifestyle, career, self development, productivity, and travel. And that she is heavily engaged on also TikTok and Instagram, and that her name is the same on both things. You can immediately find that out just from this banner. So it's actually a really good banner. But let me try Nikki Saunders. Let me see what her description is like. Also, if you're someone who likes to are looking for places to talk about how to grow on YouTube or YouTube strategy, which nothing's a silver bullet and nothing works for someone is going to work for everyone. But I like this channel as well because she talks a lot about also using AI for content creation and making that easy. And I like this description with the little icons in here. All right. Now, this is how Nikki describes her channel. This channel gives you all the latest tips, tricks, and strategies when it comes to content, AI, and social media. Damn, that's really clear and straight to the point. Ugh. Welcome to the Nikki's channel. And then she gives each video is going to break down these 3 things. Like that's okay. I like that. Let me just go back to my description. I liked how straightforward that was. This is too much. All right. I'm going to leave it as is right now. But what I am going to do is go ahead and change my hashtags to growth mindset, negotiation strategies, and work life integration. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Now, this 4561 actually is from an old test from, I think it was either vidIQ or like YouTube Academy, where when people were testing out, like, do hashtags work? Do these hashtag keywords work? And they did a challenge where they're like, put this in your videos and we're going to search for it and see if we find 4561 in a video as a way to search a video. And it confirmed, yes, the keywords do work. So they are worth using. Now, is it necessarily going to take an old video and push it back into the algorithm? No, not necessarily. But you should upfront kind of identify what are some of the keywords that you want to use so you can attach them to the video before you publish. Yeah, and you don't necessarily, I also don't want to have a niche, and I have no intention of creating one anytime soon. However, I will note that if you are going to be nicheless, the growth is going to be much slower. It's going to be much slower than if we had here's a channel for pilots trying to get their first 10,000 flying hours, right? That's very specific. So I started my channel in 2019. During that first year, I published 52 videos. I left my channel from about 2020 until earlier this year. And so when I came back this year is when I did start to get a little more serious with the channel. And coming back this year and starting over, I started by doing a live stream challenge where, let me see if I can go to my channel. But when I came back to this channel, I started by doing a live stream challenge, in which, because I wanted to identify what are some of the easiest ways I can get back into content. And I really wanted to just make sure it became something that was ingrained as a part of my lifestyle. So when I first came back, I did a 90-day live stream challenge. And so in March, let me see if I go back to the oldest. Yeah, these are from 5 years ago. I haven't removed them. And as you can see, when I said, and then I wasn't really that active, like I did like one stream 3 years ago, one stream 2 years ago. Like I basically ignored the channel for 4 years after that. But then earlier this year, around this time, I started my live stream challenge, and then I did 90 consecutive live streams. Um, from I guess it was like March, April, May. Uh Now the thing about the live streams, which I love live streaming, um, but they don't get pushed into the algorithm as much as a video. So they are valuable for building community. It's where you get to have this one-on-one kind of talk and interaction. Um, but once that live stream is over, that's about all the algo is going to push it for the most part. So I don't know what button I pushed, but something I kicked myself out of my own. I kicked myself out of my own live stream. I'm back. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a one in the chat if I'm back and you can hear and see me. Um, Now, and also, so you know, I'm using StreamYard, not the YouTube basic live stream. Okay, great. So it is a little bit of a delay with the chat, but yes, I put myself in the corner. But yeah, this is what I was trying to share. Yeah, was that then I did 90 days of live streaming, and then some of these I did take and also turn into shorts after the live stream was over, because since they don't necessarily push that, then the shorts are really good for getting more eyes on your channel. But shorts don't automatically translate to long form viewers. And so I would keep that in mind as well. Certainly, shorts are good to use when you're trying to direct people back to a specific video. But like I would use this video, for example. I posted this video and maybe the video itself got 9 views, but when I split it up into shorts, the shorts themselves would get hundreds of views. So definitely a tool that can be used to get more eyes on your channel. And then in addition to the live streams, I've tried to at least have kind of like one video a week since then, so that I would, one, like I said, make it a part of my lifestyle, stay consistent, and to just practice making some really bad videos until I continue to get really good at it. Because this is not a it's a marathon, not a sprint. YouTube is a long game. And but I really really enjoy it. I've said this on more than one occasion. Like I love YouTube. I love it for the community that it allows people to have. I've learned a lot from this community. I love it for the entertainment. And I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge that I think it's great for the opportunity for people to generate revenue. But if you have a desire to do that, then you really have to be looking at YouTube as a business from the start. No one's going to make sustainable income from AdSense alone. It's just not feasible. So, yeah, that's one thing, start here with Teshmir, that I definitely feel like is true and should be firmly shared. Uploading daily does make a huge difference. The algorithm favors your daily uploads. That is for sure. Um, and it helps, yeah, with that practice. It helps you just learn also kind of what works for you. It'll help you identify what's a better time of day for you. But even with like, if you go to look in some of the analytics, right? Like, even with all of the videos that I just named, y'all, I still don't have enough analytics for YouTube to tell me when do my viewers most watch YouTube. But that is one of the pieces of data that you can get. Now, if you go into the analytics and you look at the audience, you can see here it says like I still don't have enough data to find out what other channels they watch. But I have enough information. Oh my God, y'all, I finally have enough data for this. Used to be blank. I'm so excited. Oh my God. Holy crap. Hold on, y'all. Because now I really know when I should be uploading videos. Because according to this, when my viewers are on you, I should be uploading videos that I publish on Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Okay. Oh my gosh. This has really made my day, y'all. If I were looking at this now and trying to identify my YouTube strategy, and when I'm going to upload, right? Like, let's say I'm trying to come up with a schedule. Yes, thank you, Juice Lab, for having me go click through this, because I don't even know. I wouldn't have looked at this today, and this was a pleasant surprise. But if I were trying to figure out what I was going to do regularly, if I didn't have the ability to upload daily, because I still want to double down on what Start Here Tashmir said about the daily uploads. It really does help. I definitely noticed a difference when I was doing daily live streams, or even during August when I did a video every day in August. Even if they were short videos, uploading a video every single day is definitely favored by the live stream. I mean, by YouTube. So, but if I were trying to pick a day, I would definitely indicate that I should upload on Wednesdays, either Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So either that Friday, between what hours? These 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Saturday morning. And this would also explain, because I had for a moment, I would do a VIP reset on Sundays, which was just like a Sunday, like goal setting check in, hold each other accountable, look at the week ahead. And Sundays definitely seem to be a great day to do that. And this further confirms, like, yes, that's a good time. Now the other thing, oh, I'm so excited this is finally there, because I've been waiting for that one, y'all. Okay. He's been waiting. Now the other thing I was looking for. Oh, okay. So I have this specific weekly upload time. If I were picking just a weekly one, it says do Saturdays at 11 a.m. And these are the times of day. Ooh, it's got a toggle for live stream time. Let me see. What's the suggested? Y'all. Okay. Yes, hydrate. This says I should live stream on Sundays at 5. And these are the times on the other days. Wow. Okay. So that's that. I learned most of my watch time has come from 93% not subscribed. So I would want to work on this particular stat. Now, these stats, finally, okay. For months, this thing swore I only had 100% male viewers when I would literally be talking to women in my stream. It didn't make any sense to me. Now, this is actually what I would more expect. And in terms of me trying to identify who is my target audience, this is about where I'm shooting for it with the 80/20. I think most of mine would be slasher chicks. But I remember when I first started it, and I had someone say in my comments, like, "Ooh, I like this. Can I be a slasher dude?" And I'm like, "Oh, wait, you know what? This isn't gender specific. We're all multi passionate." And so, but I still expect that I'm mostly my audience is likely going to be one. Now the age groups about where I also expected people to land. I'm mostly the women I'm targeting are ages like 35 to 55. So like this is the people I want to talk to. Not that I don't want to talk to the other ones, but I'm saying that the just as others have said, when you think about the word algorithm, you're really thinking about audience, right? I have thought about what is the persona of the audience that I want to talk to, and that is interested in by what I want to talk to is like likely interested in some of the same things that I am interested in. So she probably is in her mid 30s to early 50s at a point where she is evaluating life and trying to maybe transition into ways that she can just find more happiness, joy, and fulfillment and authentic living. And so one of the reasons why that's also kind of my target is because if you're younger than that, then you're literally just trying to figure it out. You're early starting. You probably don't have a lot of disposable income, so you're not thinking about how do I invest in myself. You're more on like how do I grow and survive. And if you're older than that, you're probably in a different stage of life that I aspire to get to right now. And so maybe the things I'm talking about are like you already know all those things. You could probably help me figure out some of those things. That's definitely some of the channels I watch, where I watch creators that are significantly ahead of me in terms of wisdom and sage. So perhaps they have got 20 years or more on me. And that's also why I firmly do believe that yes, YouTube needs more creators over a certain age because um, it's not oversaturated. There's a wide market still available for people to tap into the community that exists here. Now I joke that I'm in my lazy girl content era because for me live streams are the lazy girl aspect. Like I can pick a topic, be able to come talk about it, and I can do that live for see, I've been on here 41 minutes so far. I had no script, okay? I had the presentation that I had already had earlier, that I did a recording for that right before this live stream. And I didn't get a lot of viewers, so I said, you know what? I'm just going to use that as a recording. And now, while I do the thing I have to do anyway, which is update my channel, I will do it live. And if someone comes in and they can learn from it, great. And if no one comes in, okay, I still did what I had to do because I needed to work on updating my channel. Now, when I say working on updating my channel, the other things I need to do is I'm going to go back. And I mentioned I had those 90 live streams. Well, they don't all have thumbnails. So I'm going to go back and update all of these thumbnails to create some sort of brand consistency. Another reason why I'll probably do that live because that's going to take some time. So I don't want to do it alone. Maybe I'll go and do them all of this like progress over perfection thumbnail because it's easy and I have it already done. And at the very least, I can do it that way. But like, see, this video doesn't have a description. And so I need to go back and add descriptions to all of these old live streams that perhaps at the very least say that they're not for kids, because this is another reason why they're not getting fed in the algorithm. They're not going to get pushed because I haven't closed the loop to say, oh yeah, this is safe, YouTube. Share this with others. And the other thing I'm going to do after I fix all my thumbnails and do, oh, not the customization on that. I'm going to go back to the channel customization part so you can see what I'm talking about. Um, okay, where'd it go? Ah, here we go. On my home tab and the customization, um, you'll see this is now how you can fix your channel page. So what your page looks like when people go to your page for the first time. So right now you'll see how mine just goes to Let me go to my home page. It's got my live stream up here as the first thing. It gives what is a recommendation for the viewer. This one playlist that I have, another playlist, a playlist section, and then it goes to popular videos, past live streams, shorts, etc. You can change how this looks. And you can do it right from even this page. If you go to customize channel, and it should take you to that same section that we were just in. Yep. And so right from there, you can click customize channel. It's going to take you to that same section. You want to go to the home tab. And so see where I said you can change those things here in the layout. You can move these things up and down. Wait, hold on, because you have to like hold it and slide it up and down. There we go. See how I'm holding and sliding it down. So if I wanted to move this wardrobe playlist up to the top, then I could do that by sliding it above the other things. And I think these two, though, the channel trailer and the featured things, are not going to move. Now, the channel trailer, for those who haven't subscribed, I'm going to change this because I've kept this. It's been the same one for like the last 5 years. And I don't know if this is going to work, but the reason. Oh, you know what? This video here, it's got low views. I could put that right, so that, but it doesn't tell everything that my channel's about. I could go with this one because it's one that I really like, but I'm gonna go with what I'm on right now, which is why women over 40 must start a YouTube channel. So I'm gonna change the channel trailer to that, and the featured video for returning subscribers. I've had this here for months, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it to my manifestation success story, because I like that one. Okay. And yeah, the For You section, I actually think the For You section should be like one of the very first things, because that For You section is YouTube recommending for new people to your page what they think they are most likely going to watch and like. So if it were me, I would put that very much first. And the next playlist I wanted to move was, oh, see, I don't even have the I wanted to put the single playlist of my live streams here. So let's edit this one to the 90-day live streams. And then I'm going to put that up there under my For You. And now I'm going to publish it. Hi, Black Reality TV. Yeah, Start Here, Teshmere. You can definitely do that. You can take a part of your video and make it into a trailer. But you could make that video the trailer as well, just by putting it in here. But yeah, now that I publish that, you'll see the channel should look a little bit different than it did a second ago. At least in the order of what then someone sees when they come to my page. And so this is why I also said, I got to go change those thumbnails, because now that I've changed it to the very next thing that you see is this 90-day live stream challenge, and it's got all my live streams. Oh, okay. Then yeah, split that up, because you don't want your trailer to be longer than 60 seconds. I mean, and even 60 seconds sounds quite long to me. Adult attention spans are not as long as people would like to think they are, right? So if you're going to tell me about your channel, can you tell me about your channel in 30 seconds or less and make that a trailer? Try that. But this, you see what I'm saying now about where I had the 90-day live stream. If I actually brand this section, it's going to look a lot better when someone comes to my channel and sees, oh, look at all of this time and attention that they put into this thumbnail. Like, what is this about? I'm just at least trying to make a little more curiosity. This is my lazy version, but if I want to step it up, then I need to polish it up a bit. But yeah, that's what I did so far in updating I wonder if I should move these shorts, but I need to spend some more time on doing those updates to my channel, and rebranding it, particularly before we go into Vlogmas, because I actually intend to do Vlogmas for a couple of reasons. One, because I really love the Christmas season. I don't know why, because I shouldn't. I shouldn't love the Christmas season because I worked retail for a really long time, and so people get their nastiest during the holiday seasons, which is wild to me. Like, you would think that would make people be the nicest that they've ever been, but no, no, no. No, no, no. It's not. But I love Christmas movies. I started watching my Christmas movies like last month because I started in October. So definitely, okay, you love Christmas movies too. If y'all have any recommendations on some good Christmas movies, and you are watching this in the replay, leave them in the comments or drop them in the chat right now. Um, and I mentioned to you all earlier, I have a lot of updating to do on this channel. My plan right now is to just do it live, in my definitely the Hallmark channel or repeat for those Christmas movies. Um, but yeah, my plan is to do it live while I'm still in my lazy girl content era, where, in other words, if I'm consuming content, I'm going to do a reaction to it so that I am creating content while I consume. And if I'm working on my content, I'm just going to do it live so that if someone else wants to come in and ask questions, maybe I know a little bit more than perhaps they know and I can help them a little bit. Maybe they know a little bit more than I know and they can help me in the chat. But at least it is making the most out of the time that I'm doing it. And oh, really? That's very interesting, Juice Lab. I definitely like some of the new takes on the old classics. Like any version of Scrooge, what is that? A Christmas Carol. I'm watching it. I am watching it. I don't care who made it. I'm probably gonna watch it. Really, you don't like holidays at all? Not even your birthday? Well, then I hope that you celebrate every day that ends in Y. Um, and I will definitely be checking that out. Black Reality TV Reaction. Um, yeah, and that's another reason. Yeah, I forgot about that right now because you know, a lot of people have like memories and associations tied with it, but I love that you love the lights. But truthfully, yeah, we really should celebrate every day that ends in Y. We are blessed and lucky to be here. And as I say, it's joking, but it's true. Like, there are a lot of people that woke up dead today. This is a gift. That's why they call it the present. And I'm not gonna lie, I have been someone who hasn't always been able to recognize that, and have done a lot of work to do so. That's why I remind people every day when I end my live streams that if no one else told you today, you are more than enough. And I love you. I thank you so much for y'all watching. I hope you got some value out of it. I certainly did get some value out of the time spent with you. And I hope you in the comments and around these here YouTube streets. Have a great night, everyone. Talk to you soon.